Simon, it's time for Sharp Calls.
Yeah, and clearly the boys like the Jets. The Jets number since our show has moved 3 points, Chad. So um I get it, people. I understand where you're coming from, but that sucks. Like you could have got 6.5, it's down to 3.5. That sucks. Like there was just so much movement on that number. Is Zach Wilson really worth 3 points? What is happening? What is this world we're living in right now, Chad? So
But look, Simon, that actually raises a question. Should we be thinking about the Texans now?
fuck no. No, no, no,
Okay.
no, no. No, 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 no. The fact
That
that
might
this
have made you sick right there when I said that.
yeah. Yeah, I don't have the energy to go crazy about it, but no, don't stay away from the Texans. I don't get it. They're literally, the books are telling you they're going to lose this game outright. The fact that it's moved this much, and that's all professional money. I mean, I'm in our app right now. It's still well over 70% of the bets and the money is on the Houston Texans, and this number has moved 3 points. So stay away. A game I got wrong. Took a lot of shit for it, but I'm going to stand my ground. The pros love the Bills. They love the Bills in this spot, Chad. I talked to multiple guys who really like the Bills playing here, but I don't know about you, but nothing's changed for me. I still like the Chiefs in this spot. I like that Evans trends backing them here because I already just liked it anyway, matchup wise, where, too many pros I talked to, they're just like, well, the Bills are going to be so desperate. This is their season. They know they need to win this to make the playoffs. It's like, haven't the Bills known that for like 2 months, that every game they needed to win to make the playoffs? So I'm not really buying it. I can't get there on the matchup where the numbers move so much. If we have Mahomes and he has the ball last, Chad, I feel like we're going to win. And I know it didn't work out last week with Green Bay, but it's back-to-back times where either the receiver failed Mahomes or the referees kind of failed him, right? That pass interference probably should have got called the previous week. But at this point, I was just shocked to talk to so many guys who like the Bills. And I think the number was -3, -2.5. We did the show Tuesday, and now it's down to 1.5. So, yeah, if you're cautious about it, I totally get it. But to me, I'm going to keep taking the value, and I think there's value on the Chiefs. I make the number -3. So that's a game, obviously, for me, you were going to talk about. A game your buddy Simon tried to save you from, Atlanta. You wanted to take Atlanta. I wouldn't let you do it. I was like, something's fishy about this line. What's that number now, Chad?
It's about 1.5, I think.
Yeah, it's down to 1. It's down to 1, brother. So, yeah, the gut feeling was right. You're supposed to take the Bucks in this spot. What the fuck are we gonna do here, Chad? Are we really about to take the Bucks in this game? I hate it, and it's moved so much where it's like, this is where I think maybe the value shifted to Atlanta a little, but it's scary. I've talked to multiple guys who love the Bucks. They love the Bucks outright this week. So, I don't know what to do with that one. Like, the number has moved so much where at 2.5, I would have felt comfortable taking the Bucks. Now it's like I kind of want to take Atlanta, but I don't like this spot because I know so many pros are on the other side. That's not the best spot to be in.
I don't think we're going to need it. I think we got 5 games we like. We'll get there, but keep going.
Obviously love your Bears pick. I mean, we talked all week about that. It's the classic. Every pro is going to be on it, and we're all either win together, we're all going to lose together. It's just that's what that would be. The Bears, the pros will be on the Bears, the public will be on the Lions, and I told you I was hoping this was going to go to 3 and stay at 3 because that would make me feel better about taking the Bears. But you can still get 3.5. Like, there's still a bunch of 3.5s out there. So, little worried about the Bears. It's becoming that public dog of the week.
It did get to 3, and they are becoming the public dog, right? 72% of the tickets right now on Chicago.
I think we talked about that. I put that on what Evan told us about the weather, where it's like, if it's going to be windy and wet, we want the RPO team. We don't want to take Detroit that needs to have everything be perfect for their offense to really click. So, yeah, it was just interesting talking to the pros. I love it so much. Just really quick, I'll run through the next two where it's split. The guys are split really on this Rams Ravens game. I think we're getting good value on the Rams. Talked to plenty of pros who like the Ravens in this spot. They just don't think the Rams are that good of a team. And the Ravens, they put them as a top 3 team in the AFC. Where, in the NFC, if the NFC was any kind of type of decent, the Rams would probably be right there at 7-8 looking in, right? But I still think people just don't respect Stafford. It's just Oh, Evan just put in the chat, rain, wind in Baltimore too. Okay, that's making a little bit more sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
I could see why you'd want to take the Ravens in that spot, but still 7.5. There's still one out there. I still think you should grab it on the Rams. They're such a good offense. They can run the ball, and Williams is back fully healthy. We've seen that the last couple of weeks here.
Yeah.
That their offense really runs through him. As great as Stafford is and everything he does, when the run game's working, that offense is incredible. And the last one, which I don't know if we'll get there, but the Cleveland Browns are up to -3.5 now at Jacksonville. And I think all the pros I talk to love the same thing, where you're getting this Cleveland defense at home where they've been so dominant against a backup quarterback. It's a nice spot to take them, especially if the weather's going to be bad. They really like them in that spot. But I'm with you, Chad, where it's like 2.5. I could get there in Cleveland at 3.5. I don't know if I'm as confident in that number, even though kicking's probably going to be irrelevant in this game if the winds are really that strong and you have the lake effect kind of rain and everything. So definitely a week of weather. Everyone's talking weather. Everyone I talk to, all they're really talking about is weather. So that to me is going to be the big deciding factor on Sunday. If you haven't made any bets, you've already missed a lot of these numbers. I would wait to get more info about the weather because it is going to be such a huge factor here come Sunday.